I think given I'm away on holidays, probably struggle to put one up for YouTube. Thanks, Chera. Thank you, mate. Big Daddy, mate, got a dilemma. Would you go Raul to Rosie and have cash for Kerno to Isaac with 2 trades left? Oh, no, I probably wouldn't, mate. I probably wouldn't. I think I'd hold with both. I think with minimal trades left, I don't think that's a position to be trading out a guy like Raul or Kerno. Back Raul into return to form. All right, thanks for all the questions. I wouldn't bring in Sicily, mate. I think he's copped a bit of an injury at the moment, so maybe just wait and see. But otherwise, he has found some good form. I'm going to roll over to YouTube, guys, so if you want to ask any questions there, I'll be over there probably till around 8:45, 9 o'clock. Hold Raul, mate. Hold him, Jazz. I think a few people are sort of talking, do I get rid of Raul and a few others, but I think at this stage of the year, it can be helpful holding faith in our premiums, unless you got a heap of trades and you can afford to do that. But yeah, thanks again for all the questions and comments and shares and that type of thing. I'll be back on Wednesday next time. Wednesday's the usual slot. I'm just away on holidays this week, so I had to do it earlier in the week. So I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers. What's going on, YouTube? How are we? Gee, that light is just really annoying me right there. That is really annoying. That'll work. Nearly got yourselves a little room tour. All right, let's get this one. Wonder if I've got enough space to put on the desk. Nah, that's not going to work. It's like it's the first time I've ever bloody done this, isn't it? What's going on, guys? How are we? Give me 1 minute and we'll start taking some questions. Let me know if I'm coming through loud and clear. Hopefully we are. Trust Amusement to try and stitch me up. He's an absolute dangerous operator, that man. Hopefully I haven't thrown too many of you off with the Monday sesh. Alrighty, let's scroll to the top and hope you guys are well. Magpies, hey Shorty, how are you? Pretty good, thank you, mate. How are you? On holidays at the moment, so that's a win. Gee, money, how are we, mate? Shorty, evening, mate. Got to say, the change of days for the live stream suited me perfectly tonight. So now I get paid to watch your beautiful mustache face. Oh, it's a pleasure, mate. That's a pleasure. Good to have you. Good to have you on board. Yeah, I don't mind occasionally shaking it up a bit. Look, normally it'll be the Wednesday, occasional Tuesday, but Shorty will be just living it up in the Sunshine Coast. So here we are. Hey, Amusements. What's going on? Pentos shortbread on a Monday night is dangerous. Want to run some Fortnite duos? Mate, I'll happily talk shit while you play Fortnite, but you don't want me on any sort of Fortnite team. I'm bloody hopeless. Jack, oh boy, I've been waiting for this. Good to see you, mate. Tiger Rewalt, thoughts or Lawson Humphreys this week? Yeah, definitely. He can be a trade-in, whether it's this week or next. You know, he's only played the one game, but I was really impressed with him. He looked very composed, nice use of the footy, so certainly think he's one for the future for the Cats. Techie TD, Shorty, what's up? Not too much, mate. Just I really got to do some packing for my holiday and just went down to Lawn today. Took a beautiful sleep in this morning. I was just like, alarm went off and I was like, you know what? No, I'm staying in bed. Fuck it. So I did. It was great. Jimmy Hay Shorty ranks 65, about 600 points off first. Can I win from here? That's a lot of points off the 65th. Wow. Yeah, look, you certainly can still win. I mean, clearly that's a few points to make up in about 8 weeks, but I'd back you as a chance. I mean, sometimes you can make up 100 points in a week. Sometimes, it'll be differing to everybody in that top 65, but that's pretty awesome, mate. Keep cracking away. Keep us updated. Culture, why this early? Well, because I'm on holidays I'm in Queensland. I'm on holidays at the moment. I'm in Queensland from Wednesday to Sunday. So got a dinner tomorrow night. So this was the only option, guys. Luke, are you bringing Sarong this week or going someone cheap like Rao? I'm actually going to hold out and go probably Trelaw, I think, in a couple of weeks. So I think that'll be the way I'll play it. But yeah, Rao, definitely half an option, maybe even Warner. Those are sort of the guys I'm probably having a look at. Just jotting a couple of those things down. Jackson's copping a bit of feedback as well. G. Kerno was disappointing, wasn't he? That was a bit of an unexpected one. All right, Luke. Oh, yeah, we answered that one. And we said Magpies. Thoughts on these trades? Brown and Sullivan to Colwell and Humphreys. Oh, excuse me. I was just talking about having a sleep in. I'm still yawning. 7 trades, 1 spot to fill. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think Caldwell's a really good option. He looked great on the weekend. So, yeah, good call. Bring him in. Jonas, the Monday night wars. Shorty Supercoach versus the centre bounce. Careful, Shorty. Big J would rip you in half. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. A bit risky going head to head on it, but here we are. It's the best we can do, guys. So feel free to jump back and forth or tune into whoever you like, but it's good to have you on board. Jack, excited for you that you're going to the sunny coast, mate. I'm originally from the Sunshine Beach area, about 10 minutes from Noosa. Nice, mate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting up there just to escape a bit of this weather, So that'll be nice. But what brought you down here anyway? Bit of a move. G Money, I'm already looking towards 2025, thinking it'll be juicy for big Tommy Hawkins. Get out of here, mate. You'll have to worry about Shannon Neal, all right? Come on, mate. Don't really like cheese. Shorty, mate, looks like you might need a Heineken. Yeah, I'm sure there'll be plenty of beverages from Wednesday onwards, no doubt. Pentos, what chair do you currently have and use in your arsenal? I don't know if this guy's psychic or not, but I changed. I did get off the chair before. Maybe he's. So my old chair, the legs just about snapped off it, and I nearly fell off it the other day. So it'd be kind of embarrassing. So we have brought one in from the kitchen. Jack, it's a crime to go to the sunny coast and not be having a 6-pack a day. Yeah. Look, I think we'll be close to that. I think we're going to go to the races on Saturday, which would be cool. Yeah, look, I'm not shying away from it, Jonas. I do not like beer, and I make no apologies for that. Amusement, write me a thesis as to why Gordon was a good trade. These pricks out here have the longest memory, I tell you. Flag Blues, Sexton and Sullivan for Humphreys, and got 646 left. Want to keep a bit of coin so I can upgrade Kruger. Yeah, it's all about that planning, mate. I like that. Sometimes it's okay to have some cash in the bank because, we do need it for when the time is right to upgrade. So I like that. If you've come across from TikTok, thank you very much too. We had a few new followers, which we always love to see. Yeah. No, that's good stuff. That's what we like. Sweet. G Money, hoping Baggers is in tonight because I've got some pent up rage to unload about Nick the Spud Martin. Yeah, look, I thought he played okay on the weekend. He just didn't score well, but I look forward to that showdown. Aaron, g'day, Shorty. Thoughts on getting rid of fake Primo English to Tom DeConing? Wow. Look, I haven't really been following close attention to Tim English, but you calling him a fake Primo seems to suggest he hasn't been going well. Look, the weekend wasn't good. He only scored 70, but did score 130 twice in the last month. I wouldn't do that personally, mate, but the only reason I would do it is for cash, and you're not going to get any cash. So that's the issue. Head to head, I'd still prefer the more tried and true Timmy English, but I do see your frustration. Jonas talking about, yeah, look, Cherry was good. Cherry was really good. He's had a ripper year, hasn't he? Pentos, I have Ben Brown as me F2. Oh, Jesus. Pentos is in fine form. We love to see it. Amusement, my limited brain cells has booked a day trip to Sydney for the Dogs game in a few weeks. Just got pumped by 80. What do you think of State of Origin, Amusement? You wouldn't have been too happy about that, mate. Jack, fingers crossed. McKirch is back this week about fucking time. Agree. Gives me 23 primos, but I'm tempted to ship Rowell to say Richards via DPP, switching Holmes, McKirch to Richards all DPP. Yeah, look, I'm in the camp of holding Rowell, probably just on the fact that I've held a few premiums. I'm probably erring on the side of maybe trading up to like 23rd and 24th premiums rather than trading out those type of guys. But all depends on your own structure. Don't really like cheese. What do you think of Nick Newman as a cheeky option? Up and down, but he's certainly pod, only sideways if Gubb is out for a while. So what happened to McGovern? Did he cop a bit of an injury, did he? But to your initial question, I do like him as a point of difference. He can run hot too sometimes. Like we've seen him, he ran hot on the weekend, but even for prolonged periods of time. You want some water? Hey, you want to hear a joke? So I paid $300 for this limousine the other day, but it didn't come with a driver. So I spent all that money with nothing to show for it. Ha! Hell! Thanks, bro. Fuck, where was I up to? Scrolling up. Techie, don't know about Chad right now. Maybe in a few weeks. Yeah, he's a bit out of touch. Thanks.
Jokes all day.
I just hear him on TikTok and stuff, and I guess I'm just a funny guy. Kill. Yeah, I think Warner is copping a bit more of attention. It's always the way when you start to play some of the best footy in the comp, you're going to draw a bit more of attention, but I still think he's going to be a good option for us. Hey, Lukey, how are you, mates? Yeah, I'm good, thank you. What did you think of the Cats game on Saturday night? And basis and bias aside, thoughts on the umpires? Yeah, look, I was happy with how the Cats cracked in. I thought they gave it a red hot go, and that's what was required because that midfield, doesn't have too much star factor in it, but they did well. And I was saying at the game, there was some shocking decisions. I mean, I'm normally I like to think pretty unbiased in my assessment of it, but some stinkers. I mean, I thought Stewart's at the ground was holding the ball. I thought Menzies was pretty rough. I thought Draper, that was clearly front on contact. So you just laugh when it's going your way and you get frustrated when it's not. And there are a lot of frustrated Bombers fans. Pentos, not going to lie, I reckon I make a top 10 banana bread in the Geelong region. Low-key goated with the potassium. I do love me a banana bread, mate. So might have to take you up on that. Jonas Scott is a useless chalk boy. Sean Manor, 21 disposals, 10 tackles and 6 goals in the VFL. Been rotting on my bench all season. Well, I think off those sort of numbers, and I've seen him too, surely he gets a go. That'd be rough if he doesn't get an opportunity after a game like that, wouldn't it? Shane, would you trade Jackson to Caldwell or keep Jackson just for that ruck cover? Yeah, I'm in the camp of the ruck cover. So the way I'm approaching is it because Jackson's frustrating me as well. I'm approaching it by trying to get an F7. They don't have to be anything crazy good, even if it's Jeremy Cameron. Hopefully, it's Charlie Curnow, but just have them there. Maybe you can do the emergency loophole sometimes. Um, but yeah, I think at some stage it'll be helpful to have that flexibility because if later in the year, like Gorn or Grundy or whoever your ruckman is they're a bit sore, they rest for a week, or they do just get rested because your team's locked in for top 2 or something, I think it'd be really handy to have the option to just flick him into the forward line, or from the forward line. Jack's having a chat to Cheese. Luke, should I upgrade to a midfielder or a back? I mean, that's really just dependent on your own team and your own structure. I mean, I would err towards a midfielder because they generally score more points, but probably just depends on who it is and break evens and how your team's looking. G Money, also in case I forget, I'll be at the Cats and Pies game next Friday. If you're going, I'll shout you a jam donor. Oh mate, I am going with a couple of people from work actually. So yeah, let us know where you're sitting, mate. That'll be a bit of fun. Luke, also next Tuesday works. Yes, that will, mate. Shorty, take me over to Sunshine Coast. Yeah, I'll be pretty fortunate going up there, but yes, that should work, mate. I'll chat to you, throughout the week for sure. Techie, I've got 5 trades, and I'm thinking using one to trade Steele to Rankin, having Revel start in the mid till I make 150k to get up to 500k mark. Hopefully, Chad. Yeah, look, has Jack Steele been going that bad? I mean, I like bringing in Rankin. It really just depends. Jack Steele's probably one of those ones where if you've got the trades to do it, then why not? Because he hasn't turned up for 3 weeks. He such a hot start to the year, didn't he? And then he's really struggled. So probably if you can afford to do that, then it's probably a good call. Tizio's not, Luke. I'm going with a couple of mates from tennis and a couple of their mates who I've got to know. So, it should be a bit of fun. Magpies, who are you flying with to the Sunshine Coast? Got a private plane just for me. We're just rolling Jetstar. So, hopefully no chaos there, guys. Hopefully no chaos. Might try and get a couple of vids going as well. See how I go. Don't really like cheese. Yeah, Jack. Just want to... Oh, yeah, we're talking about the pod. Nice. Jack, I moved from Brizzy for uni and still have parents at the sunny coast, but some of the boys here that know me. Yes. No, I moved to Norway with my girl. Wow, hey, look out. There you go. That's pretty big. Nice one, mate. Alex, what's happening, Short Hog? Not much, mate. How are you? Just cruising. I'm on holidays at the moment, so yeah, we're just took it pretty easy today, which was nice. And Wimbledon's on tonight, so we'll be chucking that on. So yeah, it should be a good time. Jonas, sure he doesn't drink beer. He calls a Palmer a Palmy. He censors comments and travels with 1 crusty tubes. Jeez, such a harsh assessment, Jonah. Jesus Christ, mate. He's a harsh man to please. Yeah, so true, amusement. That's true. Pentos, I reckon Shorty indulges in some apple juice from time to time. Occasionally, mate. I'll get that for school, for the breakfast club, but apple juice not really the go-to. More of a chuck some pineapple juice in with me Malibu, etc. But you guys know me well enough to know that a Milo is the only choice of knockoff drink. Culture, hey Shorty, my trades need to get ruck sorted, but Conway to McLean and Dale to either Yo or Clark. What do you think? Are we talking Hayden McLean there? I'm not so sure about that. And yeah, I think those are good defensive options, but no, not Hayden McLean though. No, I think let me know who your rucks are because I think you'll need a bit more cash to go up than just a McLean. Hamish, trade out Jackson for Rankin or get out Jeremy Cameron for Isaac. I'd definitely go of those two. I go Cameron to Rankin just on the dual position. I think both are struggling, but I think the fact that Jackson could come in handy being able to swing him into the ruck later in the year. We might not have to use it, but it could come in handy. Luke, sure, do you reckon Adam Simpson will coach West Coast next year? Yeah, I think he will. I mean, probably a month or so ago, probably not, but he's started to get them playing some good footy. The weekend wasn't a good example of that, but yeah, I think so. I think he will. Yeah, good Shano. Good Shano. It's a palmy. I mean, come on. Riley, what's up, big boy? Not much, mate. How are you? What's going on, my friend? Mick Huey Monster. Hey, Shorty. I hope life's been well since tape. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you very much. Likewise. I hope you're traveling nicely. Magpies. I need to win the quiz tonight. Come sixth and second the last 2 weeks. Jeez. All right. It's a good little quiz tonight too. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I'll put together a few good questions. I think you'll enjoy it. Luke, Shorty, how long do you reckon Ross Lyon lasts at the Saints? I think probably at least for 3 or 4 years, but gee, they want to have a better year next year because after playing finals, they've gone backwards. But I think his coaching history and, you know, he is that big name coach, I think will provide a bit of extra time for him. But yeah. I got a poll for you. Where is it? What the fuck's going on here? Oh, here we go. So it's ice cream related. No, I'm strong on this. All righto. Too many characters, you say, eh? All right, we'll change that up then. Had to minus some characters there, but let me know your thoughts. So you're eating a Maxi Bon, right? You're holding the biscuit and then just chomping down on the ice cream, then go on the biscuit, or the other way around? I mean, I think there's only one option here, if I'm frank. Yeah, it's 100% to the ice cream first so far. That's a promising start. Crick, hey Shorty, 3 trades left. Team complete with Jackson at F7. I like that. Use 1 trade upgrade Rao to Dunkley, or that Fraser Dogs guy up to Rosie and put Rao. Yeah, definitely go the M9 option. Definitely. I think that's a great call. I think it's just more helpful later in the year. Sometimes guys will just, you know, have a bit of a rest or they're only out for a week. I think it's more helpful to have, if you can, and you can, more helpful to have a guy on the bench that you can just bring in rather than an extra trade. Biscuit and then ice cream first is at 68%. Jeez, I'm expecting an 80 pluser, but Pentos, would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the future? Well, 10 minutes, I think. I mean, I don't really see myself living for that far. I feel like the 10 minutes would be more helpful and probably would save you some embarrassing moments. So, Riley, do you know Tyler Irwin? I don't believe I do. Should I? Amusement, what state of origin? Oh, mate, that's rough. That's rough. The joke. Yeah. Josh, if Sicily is out for a while, what or who should I bring in? I have Dacos, Ryan, Sheasel, Sinclair, and Dale. Houston probably comes to mind. You might get him a bit cheaper in a couple of weeks too. Jordan Clark's probably another one. Max Holmes, another one. Cameron, Tommy DeConing laid out, killed me. I know, I saw that. I was at the gym and I saw Pitnet like just on the screen. I'm like, hang on a minute, what's he doing out there? That's a killer. Yeah, 3 p.m. Was it really for a laid out from Vossi? Couldn't believe a 24-year-old got managed. Was that all it was? He got managed. Wow. That is an absolute killer. Flag blue, so I'm thinking to get Caldwell in will keep me We'll keep 164K in the bank. Yeah, nice. Caldwell's looking really good. He's looking really good. Great game on the weekend. Only rider would be if Parrish comes in. How does that affect him and his centre bounce time? But he looks really good. Makaza, hey Shorty, keep up the good work. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that. I finally reached top spot in your Shorty Supercoach League. Hope we meet in the finals. Nice, mate. Yeah, I hope so. I'm a bit up and down in some of these leagues. So, yeah, hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Well done. Jack, Brad and SDS are going out this weekend in Geelong, mate. Bad timing because they're going to the footy in Geelong. Yeah, I know. Yeah, very dangerous duo. But I think it did come up and like I'm away, obviously, in the sunny coast. I would have loved to just go out for a little beverage with them. Luke, I'm going. I'm good, Shorty. Yeah, I agree. The umpires were shocking, and they have been for the entire year. Yeah, I feel like it's an easy angle to belt the umpires, but I think it's true. I feel like more than ever, it's been frustrating. Magpies, Toby Nankervis is underrated. Supercoach form. Yeah, he often gets underrated. He's just that consistent, solid guy, but never quite good enough to start with or go with. But 76% going the ice cream first. That's pretty solid. Now, can I have some clarification on the 24% of you that are eating the biscuit first? What the hell's that about? I mean, are you a psycho? That's my only question because it just makes clear sense. I mean, the biscuit's a solid formation. The ice cream's going to melt slightly quicker. Where surely, if you're eating the biscuit first, like that ice cream is not providing you with a stern handle. Oh, I don't know. Don't know. It was a good response from the Cats. They needed it. Do you reckon they'll make the finals this year? I think we will. We've got enough games at home. I feel like we'll be towards the lower end of the 8, but I think we will just get there. We often find a way to win enough games. We're certainly not very threatening to anyone in the finals, but I think we'll be there and abouts. Boomer Star, g'day, Shorty. Hope you're well. Likewise, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Who is the better option, Caldwell or Rankin? Still definitely Rankin. I think he's just, Caldwell's a good player, a good worker. Rankin's at his best a star of the competition, so more upside with him. Pentos, would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup? I feel like you'd struggle to actually swim in Nutella, but it's much tastier. So, look, I'm going to go the Nutella. Yeah. Luke, my VC and C. Well, I'm going to go Nick Dacos on the VC. And then I was looking at maybe Gorn. Bond has to be considered with the way that he's going. I'm a bit frustrated after the old C on the weekend. But yeah, hoping Dacos can just go bang and then I don't have to worry about it. D-Mac, shorty on a Monday. Boy, oh boy, we feasting. That's it, mate. The early sesh. You got to love it. Good to see you, my friend. Luke, also, shorty, I suggest you watch the latest episode of AFL 360. Mark Robinson and Luke Beveridge may or may not have had a fight. Really? I love when they go at each other. I'll have to have a look at that. Thank you, mate. Pentos, would you rather be a member of the Kardashian family or a member of the Obama family? Jeez, I don't know if I got strong thoughts. I feel like maybe the Kardashians would be more entertaining, but yeah, I don't really have too much context on that. Jack, as a Cats fan, do you think Humphreys has good job security? Have 5 trades, so either considering Newen to him and maybe Rowell to Richards could hold and have 4 trades, still would have 24 in total. Nice, mate. I do like his job security, so I think he's a really good downgrade. I think Geelong need a player like him. It's about time that we sort of start playing some of these young guys. So, yes, I do like his job security. Having said that, Chris Scott loves to drop a young player, so bear that in mind. D-Mac, shorty, do you drink coffee? You strike me as one of those soy chai latte blokes. I don't really drink coffee, mate. If I do, I'm rolling with a caramel latte. That'll probably offend a few people. But no, coffee's never really been my go. Honestly, I'm not really like in the morning, I'm just smashing like a smoothie. And yeah, I've sort of got into it when we go out to breakfast, but yeah, traditionally just a bit of a milkshake and a Milo kind of guy. But 78% on the poll. There you go. All right, we'll go again. How on my own am I here? Do you drink coffee? Do you drink coffee? Yes or no? As always, I got to find my spot again. Pen toss. Thoughts on Aiden Core as my Aiden Core, Jesus. Patrick, 2 trades left for the full team. Should I keep the trades for injuries or get rid of Martin and Young for another mid? No, I'd hold. With 2 trades left, those guys, they're not going bad enough to trade them out. So definitely hold those guys. I'm just jotting that down. A few people talking about trading premiums. I know it's frustrating when they're not going quite as well as you'd like, but it's more frustrating in round 21 having zeros and no trades. So we'll ride the wave through that, I think. Jack, what time do you think the quiz is happening? Legend, trying to work around it with a meeting. I love that. Not doing so much work right as it's the middle of the day here. Oh, whereabouts are you, Jack? Oh, Norway, was it? No, that's nuts. Yeah, we respect that. Quiz will probably be like 20 minutes away, I reckon. I'll probably put the code out at about 8:40 and yeah, probably go from there, I think. Hopefully that can Mick Huey Monster. It's Mikey. Is it really? Now, if it is really, I hope you're well, mate. And if it's not, if it's Cov and Brad out there, you filthy animals, you're a dangerous, dangerous option. I have my suspicions. Pentos, top 3 emojis in your humble opinion, my glorious king. Let me see. I like the crazy face. What are some good ones? Crazy face, funny. I use the laughing face a lot. What the fuck is that? Is that like a raccoon or some shit? Someone's just suggested the eggplant. I mean, that's always a good option. Yeah, food for thought. Food for thought. Wow, it's nearly 50-50 on the coffee. That's surprising. I didn't expect that. I thought most people would be coffee drinkers. There you go. Jack, I have some inside info on certain coach outside Victoria, and I know he's going to be gone at the end of the year. Any guesses? Outside of Victoria, gone at the end. I mean, look, Ken Hinkley comes to mind, but otherwise not sure, to be honest, mate. Pentos, thoughts on Bailey Scott as my M2. Pentos has lost the plot at the moment. Luke, did you go with Langers on Saturday night? I saw him on TV after the game. Looking forward to talking some trash on Tuesday. Yeah, definitely, mate. No, he went for work purposes. So I just went with Tice and my sister. So, no, it was a good time. Culture, all at the same time makes the Maxi Bond taste better. Wow. So you're biting the middle bit. Is that what we're talking like? That is a wild approach, but I appreciate the honesty. DMAC, better to get Sean Maker this week or Humphreys next, who will allow flexibility. I would slightly lean towards Humphrey just because of the flexibility. But yeah, I'll probably try and get both, I reckon. Where are we? Aaron, playing for Cash League and got 4 trades left to make one last upgrade. I'll finish top 4. So thoughts are wait till week 1 of finals to make last upgrade, and then leaves me 2 trades for injuries. Yeah, okay. I think if you're strictly playing for finals and for that league, then yeah, I would probably, if you're pretty short up for top 4, yeah, maybe just bide your time. But having said that, if a good option comes up like Trelaw, or you can get someone at M9 like Rosie or Rowell or Warner or something like that, I'd pull the trigger on that as well. Alex, hold the biscuit every day of the week. Yeah, 100%. I mean, surely. Luke, according to Vossi, Tom de Koning was a bit sore. Fair enough. Am I bringing in Sarong? No, I think I'll wait, and I'm pretty tight for money, so I'm hoping Trelaw can get a little bit cheaper than what Sarong will be. So that's the way I'm going to approach it. Pentos, thoughts on PG going to the 76ers on a max deal? I reckon they could be contenders in the East. Thoughts? Well, that's above my pay grade, mate. I got no idea about basketball, but I wish I could offer you more than that. Craze fit, usually eat a Maxi Bomb biscuit part and throw out the rest. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. Luke's got 4 trades, 1 more upgrade, but we'll probably have to keep Yulin. That's okay. Look, he's probably not the worst coverage. I mean, as long as he's bench coverage, yeah, definitely. Pantos, I reckon Shorty could be an umpire in the big leagues. That's just me. Not really sure to take that as a compliment or not, but thanks, mate. Kappa, I have 260K with 4 trades left and need 1 more forward. Need to replace Combat and Clary. Am I cooked? Need to replace 1 more forward. Oh, yeah, look, I wouldn't say you're cooked. I mean, I think you can certainly... Combin's making some good money, and maybe if worse comes to worse, Clayton Oliver could be your M9. I don't know, but I don't think you're cooked, but you might have to just have a couple of guys that are fallen in price, whether that's a Warner, Rosie, Rao. You might have to just go with a Jeremy Cameron, who's not like the best option, but he's cheap. Might be the play. Jack's asking VC and C, thinking safe options, Dacos and Neil, but I really like Bont into Sarong. Yeah, after last week, I'm just going safe. So I'm going Nick Dacos, probably into Bontempelli or maybe even Gorn. But yeah, I haven't really looked. I mean, it's only Monday, so I haven't really looked too far into it. Culture Shorty. Oh, yes, the ruck. Hey, Shorty, about the ruck question earlier. My rucks are Rowan Marshall and Conway, but he just doesn't play enough. But McLean's played 15 games, so what do you think? How many trades do you have? Because McLean's not the play. He's not the play. Conway's been frustrating because all of a sudden Sam DeConning's playing ruck. So hopefully you haven't been copying a 0 every single week. But if I were you, I'd just be trying to find at every possibility some cash to upgrade Conway. McLean could be a stepping stone ruck because he does have a nice break even, but even if you could find a way to get to Kieran Briggs, even someone like that, it's not ideal, but I think anyone dropping, not really. Yeah, I think the only real option is to try and find some cash because McLean, while he'd be better option than Conway, he's going to be so much worse than a lot of other people's are too. So you'll be losing points every week. B Baller is Soldo for Hopper in free agents. Yeah, I would do that. I think that's a good call. It all depends on, what sort of coverage you have and that type of thing. But yeah, I don't mind that. Flag Blues with Parrish, Caldwell got 90 in round 9 and got a lot of mid-time with 7 clearances. Yeah, fair play. Well, it was just a thought. Obviously that's gone. Do you drink coffee is 50-50? That is crazy. That's crazy. I'm going to end that. That's a crazy result. But yeah, I think hopefully they just prioritize Caldwell over Parrish. But there's always a chance. Hoodie, is Matt Rowler hold? I think he is, but if you have excess trades and you can afford to get rid of him, then you can do that. But yeah, I'd be leaning towards a hold. B-baller, warm or cold Milo? All right, that's our next poll. For me, it's cold, like every day of the week. It's a simple one. My nan used to go like, do you want a Milo, warm or cold? I'd be, Nan, don't fuck with me. I want a cold Milo. And hurry up. No, didn't speak to me nan like that. But next question might be the teaspoons. How many spoonfuls are we putting in? Crazy Fit. Who do you prefer, Dillamore or Caldwell? I prefer Caldwell. I think more he's had two really big games in the last like 6 or 7 weeks, in amongst just some solid games. So I think Caldwell's a slightly better option. Luke, it's Palmy, Shorty. Agree. I do agree, but I think we're on our own here. I think Geelong and maybe Adelaide are like the only places that seem to call it Palmy. Everyone else says Palmer. But yeah, it's a Palmy for me. But to be honest, I don't really go with Palmy that much. I think I don't want to say they're overrated, but I think it's hard to find a good Palmy because I just feel like they're churned out so quickly, so they're so popular. I don't know. I just feel like some aren't made with that much love. Wow, the cold Milo is smacking it with 91%. Wow, Magpies, Shorty, do you go Milo or milk first? This is a good question. We are getting this. This might warrant a TikTok video. Um, to answer your question, it's Milo first. It's Milo first, then I wait for it to come to the top. Don't ask me why I do that. It just vibes better. Then you just mix it all up, get a nice little top bit of Milo. It's a thick boy. It's thick. And then just go for it. Oh, Lana, thoughts on Jai Menzies' deliberate rush behind on Saturday PS Sugar Station next Friday? Yeah, mate. Love the Sugar Station. I'll definitely be getting around that. That for the Collingwood game, that'll be a tasty option. I thought it was a little rough from Menzies. I mean, he really did dart towards the line and probably could have just waited a smidgen, and then once the pressure did come, he would have been entitled. It's probably the fact that he just went for it. But I find that rule slightly confusing because you think you've got it down pat, and then occasionally they just ping one. So a little bit stiff, but he probably could have handled it slightly better. Lucas got 5 trades left. Got all primos in my side. Not liking Jackson at F6 when Darcy is in the team. Yeah, agreed. Doing a sideways to Caldwell. Essendon fan, maybe biased, leaves him with 4 trades. Nah, not biased, mate. He's going really well. The only alternative I'll say to that is could you maybe use another trade and maybe, I'm not sure what your forward bench is looking like, but upgrade to get a 7th forward. And then you could actually just have Jackson on the bench or maybe emergency loophole him. So if he does go big, you could switch that around. But I just think later in the year, there's every chance that one of our rucks gets rested or just has a bit of a knock. Like these things happen, whether it's for 1 week, 2 weeks, and it'd be really nice to not have to trade one of them out because you just never know when the stars don't align with money. You know, it's all well and good if Gordon gets injured and we got stacks of cash we can pick from anyone, but if someone like Tim English goes down, he's only worth 520 or whatever, and then all of a sudden you're picking from you can only go from underneath 520 and you're picking like a shit ruckman. So, yeah, it's ideally, I think, if you can cover with a premium on your bench, that's the play. Flag Blues, hear me out. I do 3 scoops first and then the milk, then 3 scoops. Okay. And are they eventually all meeting? Like, this is big stuff. All right, the cold Milo is clearly the winner. So that's a knockout blow. That's happened easy. This could be the interesting one. All right, we're putting in the milk first or the Milo first. I just feel like I don't know. I think my justification is I put a lot of Milo in there, so I feel as if it's easier to just put all the Milo you want in, then top it up with milk. Or if you're putting the milk in, I don't know. It's just something about it. Oh, it's hard to explain. It's such a delicacy. All right. Jack, straight large black coffee at 6 a.m. before a run and 4 eggs afterwards makes me have the runs. Jesus Christ. Brutal. But that is impressive to smack all that out in your morning. That's some motivation right there. Jacob, Nick Blakey in. Going well. I don't feel like he's an inclusion for our Supercoach sides. But he's a good player and had a very good game on the weekend. Flag Blues hitting me with some sort of random emoji. Pentos strikes me as a Pelican lover. Oh, I'm not sure how he thinks of these things. G Money, how insane is Bonk getting back to over 700K? isn't human. I'm sure of it. I know it's just crazy. Like he's been like back spasms and sick, and he still comes out and dominates. Jack, caramel latte. Do you get a side of oat milk? A white girl coffee orders. Oh, mate, I like what I like. I'm sorry. I had some waffles on the weekend, mate. That's a tasty dish as well. Magpies thinking of trading Martin. He isn't doing enough. Going to bring in Mark O'Connor. Love an Irish accent. Yeah, we need Nick Martin to fire up. We really do. Milo first is at 70%. Liney the G. Sup, Shorty. Have one more mid upgrade left. Should I go Butters, Gordon, or a pod like Dunkley, Cripps, Taranto, or Anderson? Also, only will have one trade left and have Darcy Cameron as my R2. Thoughts on that? Look, I think you're probably going to be losing points a little bit on your R2, but sometimes we don't have enough trades to get exactly what we would like. So, and your midfield question, I would go Butters. I love a pod, but sometimes it's better to have the absolute guns than a pod for the sake of having a pod. Dunkley would be the only exception of those names. I feel like if you went Taranto or Anderson, the pod might be that you don't have Butters, and that's like a disadvantage pod. So that's the way I would go about it. Tanya, hey Daniel, hope you're working out in the field. You're always one of my favorite and most charming students. How's the photo on this? That is wild, bro. Look, we can only assume that this is Brad here, but on the really off chance it's not, thank you. But Brad, you're in some fine form, you cheeky devil. Look, I'm looking forward to seeing what your thoughts are on Bevo and Robbo's fight. Yeah, definitely. Sure, do you think the Giants make the finals this year? Yeah, I do. I feel like they're too good to miss, but gee, they want to pull their finger out soon. They're struggling. And yeah, I'm not sure when I'll watch that 360 episode. Maybe tomorrow, because I reckon I'll be watching the start of Wimbledon straight after this. Pentos, how do you like your steak cooked and which sauce or condiment? Me personally, medium rare and garlic butter. Oh, this is controversial again. I'm not a massive steak fan. I'm not a massive. If it's done really, if it's from a quality place, yeah, absolutely. But I'd just be going medium. I don't want any of the redness. Sorry, but I really offended a few people. One time we went to this steakhouse, and I got like a really nice chicken breast, whatever. People didn't like that. People didn't rate it. But I don't know. Just yeah, probably getting a few unsubscribers tonight with some controversial calls. But we're going to do the quiz pretty shortly, so I'll just roll through. How are we going? We've got a few. I might just go for a few names that we haven't seen as much of. Patrick, is Fraser injured? Swear I heard some say he was out, but can't see him on the injury list. Yeah, he did go down for a assessment on concussion, I think. But yeah, I haven't seen anything either. So fingers crossed he's all good. Xavier, hey, Shorty, thoughts on possible trades? Sexton and Sam Day to Rankin and Shonmaker. I like that. Not sure if I should hold Day, even if named, because not many options to help upgrade. Well, probably just depends on your individual team. Sometimes it helps me to assign players to an upgrade option or a downgrade option. That way you don't get left short. But I think those are good trades. Humphreys is another one to consider. So I like it. Dom, trade Steele to Bontempelli. Yeah, for sure. If you don't have Bont and you can do that, absolutely. Oh, really? That's a good point from Magpies. Be careful going Trelaw. Could be tagged by Drew, Chincotta, Jordan, and Neil Bullen. That's a good point. It's so hard to tell, isn't it? It's so hard to tell where taggers go to. And I mean, does Sarong have a similar run? I don't know. These bloody taggers are killing me. Tiger Rewalt, Flanders into Sarong this week. Last week you told me not to VC Bont, so I'm going with me gut. Fair play. Fair play. Look, the only reason was because I thought Phillips might go to him and the back spasms, but gee, he stuck it right up us, didn't he? G Money, give it a year or two, and Ollie Dempsey will be consistent gun. Also, you prefer Miller or Caldwell for the rest of the season? Oh, I'd probably go Caldwell just because I feel like he's a bit more value being a forward, and there's probably other options around the Miller price range. Jack, I moved to Oslo in January and was the hardest time to move. Geez, 4 hours daylight. Jesus. Sunset is at 1 a.m. now with 3 hours darkness. Very strange feeling. That is bizarre. That is so strange. Wow. Oh, well, hopefully it's going well for you, mate. Kappa, any predictions in the DPP? Not really. It doesn't sound like much. Couple that I might, and I'd love to know if anyone's got some thoughts out here, but Will Ashcroft, Stephen Cornelia. I didn't really see these games closely, but returning mids, maybe a bit of half forward time. So you're a Nesquik, man. That is ridiculous. God. Sanafin is ranking a trade in for Sexton with 2 trades left. I think so. I think Rankin's a must have, but you'll be cutting it fine. But yeah, I would. Patrick, my glorious King Bruce with his 95 allowed me to trade Sexton down to a loop last week. Now going Horder Rankin to move Graham back to defense. Nice. Yeah. I need one of those 95s from one of my rookies. I just need something. But that's good, mate. That's good. Yeah, Milo in first is 64%. It's pretty good. Yenchi, there you go. Looking good, Shorty. How are we? I'm good, mate. How are you? People that have milk first are zesty. Really, Magpies? Gee, I'm looking forward to seeing this argument. Yeah, Patrick, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mate. I wouldn't do it again because I do like a steak that's cooked real nicely. But Pentos, I would unsubscribe for that take, but you're my glorious king. So Pentos, thank you, mate. I just speak my truth. I hope I don't offend too many people. Tiger Rewald, Shorty, if we have 5 cash gen players left and 5 trades left, do I just trade in 102k bum? Yeah, that I would do that. Sometimes it's just about getting that extra 20k or 30k because if you're not going to use them too much, I think that's a good call. Seamus, hey Shorty, my son plays back pocket and I just won't have a crack. How can I encourage him to take the next step? Thanks, mate. Shorty with the footy advice, hey? Look, with a serious background in football myself, once a junior fullback, look, you just got to increase those confidence levels, mate. Try and pump up the tires, empower the young fella. But hey, if he doesn't crack in much, that's okay. The main thing is if he enjoys it, that's the most important thing. But Shorty wasn't exactly the toughest footballer out there either. So, how many teams do you think will have new coaches next season? Says Luke. Probably only one, I reckon. I feel like Port will go, but otherwise, I don't think there'll be too many. Seamus talking Celtics now has some Brad vibes about it. 20 on for Wimbledon. Look, I haven't done my research, and I really like to do my research, but let's get the quiz code out there too. Ben, 2 trades left and stuck with Bolton at F7. What to do? Probably just going to have to ride it out, mate. Probably going to have to ride it out. I think he's not the worst F7. At least he's your F7. If he was F6, that'd be an issue. No Nicky V or Baggers tonight. Yeah, I know. It's thrown a few people out. Dom, would you trade Dawson or Steele to Bontempelli? I go Steele. I just feel like he's just consistently struggling. Dawson's a bit more up and down, but still seems to have that top end. Jack, you were right about your prediction with what you said about Port. Yes, true. I hopefully occasionally get some right, but what do we got going on the Wimbledon front? Wow, it's interesting to see Djokovic not the number one favorite. I mean, it's so hard to go past Alcaraz and Sinner. Hoping the Demon can go a little bit better. I mean, he's been going well, but hopefully he can build upon that. I feel like Swiatek doesn't play too well on the grass, so it could be good. Oh, what do we got? Rybakina, she's always a gun. I'd love to see Ons Jabeur win. She's been close so many times, does like the grass. She's at 12s. Yeah, I was going to do the live on Tuesday, mate, but then I realised I had a dinner, so it had to be this. Had to be this. Let's get the quiz going. Someone mentioned something about Simpkin. I'm not really sold on him being our F6. Makes me nervous. I said that last week, and he only makes me more nervous after his performance. So, yeah, I'd prefer others, but if you really can't afford much more, it might have to be the go. Right. So, yeah, if you're new to the quiz, and Lana, if you're still out there, let me know if you're doing the quiz. Luke, until I saw your latest TikTok. Oh, yeah, fair, fair. Casper Ruud. Yeah, okay, I like that. He's a likable pal. I really enjoy watching him play. All right, 315. Always helps when you've got the old num lock on. What the fuck's going on here? 315 81. There's your code. Ah, nice. Lana's in there. Good stuff. Thoughts on traffic cones? Can't say I've got strong thoughts, mate, but yourself? Marlo first taking the victory. Tell you what, I do have strong thoughts on these little bad boys. So you can get these. Look, they're expensive pricks, right? Get them on special. They won't let you down. Little protein ball. Got to respect that. They are a goated object. Okay. Okay. Must be respected. In Pentos we trust. In Pentos we trust. Jason, legend. Hope you're well, champion. Thank you, mate. Likewise. Hope you've had a good day. We should have a hit sometime. I'm a coach, so I can give you some free tips in exchange for Guernsey at your next snag challenge. Mate, absolutely. I could do. I need to rejig the forehand. It's been the bane of my existence for years. So, yeah, absolutely, mate. I haven't played. Will I play summer? That's the question. That is the question. Tiger, I agree. Pentos love the humble traffic cone. Oh, Luke, trying to get some charge into the computer so I can do the quiz. Nice, mate. Look, we'll give it 5. We'll give it some time. Get that charger, plug it in. Pentos, the coldest quote in Pentos we trust. Oh, we got 13 in here. Come on. Surely we can get this over 25. Surely. We got 36 in here. I want 25 plus. Come on. And we'll be back to the normal Wednesdays next week. I'm probably going to go down to Lawn for a couple of nights. So I might even go live in the back of my territory. So we'll see what we can do. Luke's hoping to get 12 out of 12. Look, this is a fairly tough quiz, this one, I reckon. So I think he's be doing well to get 12. But hey, good luck to you. Because it was on the Monday and I was coming home from Lawn today, I just whipped this one up in about half an hour. Sometimes some questions come to me, sometimes they don't. But I think there's some good ones in here. Patrick, I have to reveal myself as the mysterious Crommer that won a quiz a couple months back. Just warning. Here we go. I love a bit of smack talk. Make some claims. Who's winning it? Was it Magpies or Pentos said earlier that they're winning it? Talk some smack because Lukey rates himself. Crommer rates himself. Shorty, live in the boot of his car. That's a scary thought. Oh, live. Yeah, mate. Yeah, not too many people come out of that, mate. D-Mac, as long as it's not rigged. Oh, mate. Bazooka, what's going on? Or Bazoo Skier, however you want to say it. Evening, mate. What's going on? Monday live really throwing me. I know, sorry, mate, but get in the quiz. Get in there, mate. Get in there nice and quick. Look, we're going to the Sunshine Coast on Wednesday, and I've got dinner with a few mates tomorrow night. So, hence, we are here. Jack, thinking Cats win strong again this week. Seriously tempted to pick Will Day. Love the way he plays. Oh, I'm not super confident on the Cats, to be honest. I mean, Hawthorn are playing some good footy. And I think the sort of footy that will probably worry it's like good midfield, move the ball pretty quick. So I think we'll win because it's down here. But they're a good side. And I do love Will Day as well. I think he's one of those guys I reckon will be in our sides, quite a bit over the next decade. Oh, come on, Magpies. Stay strong. Luke, it would be a small space in the back of the car, wouldn't it? Well, I'll probably do it from the front of my car, but I'll be down there. I've just got the bed set up in the back, so I might venture into the back. You never know. Shorty might take you in the back seat of the car, depending how you play your cards. But Scott, where do you put the code in? Well, I've never really done it from the other point of view, but someone will be able to tell you. I would assume if you go on to here, Scotty, that you'll be able to do it. Bazzo took a risk getting Baker 2 weeks ago. I think I'm going to ditch that and trade him. Yeah, go Caldwell, mate. He hasn't quite. Just so you know, it's 8:49. Thanks for the time update, mate. Are you hoping that the quiz might start now? Is that what we're going for? What's the longest you've ever held a handstand? Strong reveal. I cannot do a handstand. Tough times. Jack, what's the temperature in Geelong when it gets that cold? If someone can knock Ginnivan out, also would love that. Look, at the moment, it's like probably reached the top of 12 today, I reckon. So it's a bit fresh. Luke, do you think Cats v Hawks on Saturday will be a similar game to Easter Monday this year? What happened Easter Monday? I can't really remember. But yeah, I think it'll be close. Mate. Thank you. Thank you, Pentos. I appreciate that, mate. Do you just touch it low? Shit, what the fuck are we touching? G Money, eat more steak and you'll nail a handstand. Is there a lightning delay over at Wimbledon? Is that what you're telling me, mate? This would be wild. All right, might be the last go for the code. Nice spelling of the code. Oh, yeah, we ended up getting 31. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Oh, right. Yeah. That was crazy. That's right. Yeah. We were pretty comfortable winners there, weren't we? I think it might be a bit tighter than that. Jack, yeah. That was a rip. I had a work function Friday night, and yeah, that was a bloody hectic finish to the game. Hectic finish. All right. I don't reckon we're going to get too many more in here, guys. I think we may start this quiz. We've got 32. So if you haven't got on already, you've probably had your opportunity. So let's start this. Good luck, guys. All the best. Cromer's talking some serious game. Let's see if he can back it up. Which Melbourne player gave away a free kick for insufficient attempt, which led to Hung McCluggage's match-winning goal on Friday night? Like I said, I'll probably put this one together in about half an hour, so please excuse any spelling errors, but that is fuck, I can barely speak. You've read the question. Is it Brown, Neil Bullen, Sparrow, or McVee? It was, of course, Alex Neil Bullen, who just dove for the line. Shorty's F6, Cam, Cal, Pentos we trust, and Bazzo. Nice. Question 2. After Collingwood hit the lead, which 2 Gold Coast players kicked goals to give them the victory? So the last 2 goals of the game. Ben King and Jack Lukosius, Ben Ainsworth and Nick Holman, Sam Day and Sam Flanders, or Sam Day and Sam Flanders, depending how well my grammar's going, or Ben Long and Ben Ainsworth. I reckon we've got a couple of easier ones to start the quiz here. It was, of course, Long and Ainsworth. 21 of you is getting that right. Who was the quickest? We had Lana. Look, Shorty, D-Mac, Pentos, and Riz. Not sure if that's actually Lana or not, but Shorty F6, Pentos, Cam, Riz, and Bazzo. Was that your actual name, Lana? I'm not sure. Who kicked the Coast goals, or even the most, on the ground for Carlton versus Richmond on Sunday? G Money, I'm sorry, mate. So who kicked the most goals on the ground? Mackay, Fogarty, Fantasia, or Kerno? It was 4 goals, and it was Fantasia. All right, strong start to the quiz by you guys. Might have to throw in a bit of a tough one soon. Small Knob, Shorty, D-Mac, Cam, Shorty F6, and Dominic. So in first place is Shorty F6, Cam, D-Mac, Pentos We Trust, and Riz. So pretty familiar top 5 there. Question 4. Which of these sides was not involved in Collingwood's 3 finals victories on its way to the 2023 Premiership? So they won a qualifier, a prelim, and a granny. Who did not feature in that Premiership run through the finals? I reckon most will probably get this one. Yeah, it was Port Adelaide. So there'll be a few that are 4 from 4, I reckon. Small Knob, Shorty, Golden Goulden, Shorty F6, Pentos We Trust. So he'll be close to the top. And Baz Lenker. Pentos into 3rd, Shorty F6, Cam, Golden Goulden, and D-Mac moves into 5th. Question 5. Who won the Giants' first ever best and fairest? Heath Shaw, Callan Ward, Toby Green, or Jerry McGovern? I'm having a howler. Jeremy Cameron. Oh, God. Get this man to Milo. Oh, gosh. Who won it? Who won it? It was Callan Ward. Few people went Heath Shaw. So can F6 keep the top spot? Pentos We Trust, Cal, Lucas, and Lukey Mac. So Pentos goes to the top. Cam, D-Mac, Shorty F6, and Riz. Bit of change in the leaderboard there. Question 6. Jack Higgins now wears number 1 for the Saints. What number did he previously wear? 7, 13, 28, or 22? You can always tell when I put together a quiz in a little bit more of a hasty time frame because there's always a few mistakes floating around, and this is no exception. So what number did he wear last year, basically? 7, 13, or 28? 22 he wore. So that split him up. He wore number 22. 13 and 28 he wore at other times in his career. Cal Cromer, there he is. Pentos We Trust, Shorty F6, and Jack. So I reckon Pentos We Trust on top, then Cam, Shorty F6, Cal, and Riz. Question 7. Isaac Rankin tore the Giants apart on Saturday night. How many disposals did he have in the first half? I think he had a couple of goals to go along with it. He was dominant with 21. Good get there via those people. Small Knob, Shorty, Cromer, Bazzo, Libba, and Golden Goulden. So where's Cromer at? Is he in the mix? He's 12th. Cam's on top. Pentos We Trust, Luke Mack, Shorty F6, and McCuzzer. Logan McDonald missed the lot with his kick after the siren on Saturday. Who kicked it to him to set up that shot? Errol Goulden, Nick Blakey, Justin McInerney, or Jake Lloyd? It was Nick Blakey hitting him on the chest. Really thought he was going to score. Really did. All right, any changes to the leaderboard? Lana, Nesquik the best, D-Mac, Pentos, Bazzo. So Pentos, he'll be close. He's back to the top. Cam, Licky Mac, Risen, D-Mac. So he gets back on top there. Question 9. Brent Harvey has the VFL AFL games record with how many games? 432, 446, 424, or 442? He has the record with 432 games. 17 if he's getting that right. Oh, excuse me. Lana, Shorty F6, Pentos, Josh Martin, Baz Lenker. So Pentos will stay on top. Shorty F6 won't be far off. Lukey Mack, Cam Riz, and Bazzo. So Lukey Mack into second. 3 questions left. Hawthorn have won 7 of its last 8 matches. Who was their only loss to? Collingwood, Sydney, Geelong, or Port Adelaide? Jeez, Cromer needs a lift. He's barely featured. Needs a lift. It was by 1 point. It was to Port Adelaide. Nice. The majority getting that one right. Lana again in quick. Bazzo, Pentos, Lukey Mack, and Ness quick the best. So it is Pentos and Lukey Mack on top, but it is pretty close. I think everyone's still a chance, depending how these last 2 go in that top 5. Which of these teams is currently not in the top 4? Fremantle, Carlton, Collingwood, or Essendon? So can they knock off Pentos on the top here? So the Pies are currently not in there. 16 got that one right. It's a hectic name. Shorty F6, Nesquik, Golden Goulden, and Lucas. Pentos, he's got a 30-point lead over Lukey Mack. So that, I don't know if that's enough to win, even if he gets it wrong, but we'll find out. In the St Kilda and Port Adelaide match on Sunday, there was only one multiple goal kicker on the ground. Who was it? Don't often see that. One bloke, multiple goal kicker. The rest, all singles. Crazy. Rowan Marshall, Quinton Narkle, Mitch Georgiadis, or Jack Higgins. Can that leaderboard change? I'm not sure how many points are available for the top answer, but yes, Rowan Marshall kicked 3. Thought that one might have stumped a few more, but nicely done. And in third position is Cam. Second, Sweet Trust takes the quiz out. I reckon was in the top 5 for almost all of it. In fourth was Bazzo. So Lukey Mack did get the 12 out of 12. Nicely done. Riz was in there with 11 out of 12. So did Cam. Shorty F6, Ness Quick the best. McCuzzer. Cromer actually had a pretty good quiz. 10 out of 12. Fought pretty hard there. So did Lucas. Golden Goulden was there at times. Josh Martin, Cal, Lana. Yeah, very good. Oh, so there might have been an imposter. There was Lana and then there was Lance. And I know Lance would have been that little giraffe guy. So someone's taking the piss out of you. There you go. That's always a little concerning when they adopt the names. But yeah, it's by 35. I am him. There you go. Well done. Nice work, guys. Yeah, Patrick's not happy about the Saints games. Gee whiz. Well played. Well played. Well, nice work, guys. Didn't you say you had it in the bag, D-Mac? I'll give you guys one final poll. And I'm going to hold this to you. Hold this to how many options can we have? And I'm not even kidding here. This is normally the rough options it is. How many scoops should we roll with tonight? While I'm just sitting back watching Wimbledon. What's going on, Justin? How are you, mate? Yeah, fair call, Lana. That's kind of strange by that operator. Come on, someone come forward. Who was it? Who's the imposter? Oh, Magpies next week, mate. Next week. Pentos, first I just want to say thanks to my parents for raising me up and anyone else who helped me along my journey. Scotty, there's someone staring at you in the crack of the door. Yenchi, empty the tin. Yeah, I might have. Yeah, 8. Yeah, fair call. 6.5. Back in the overs. Yeah, fair. Hunter, Chugger is better than Olga at Supercoach, and Chugger is my glorious king. Shout him out. There you go. Chugger's got a shout out. Yeah, to be fair, I normally are well over. And also some of my spoons are different sizes. So sometimes you do need extra, but I'll have to give you a little tutorial on the Milo. Take it easy, pal. Yeah, thanks, Jack. Appreciate that, mate. Have a good week, all right? I'll talk to you soon. All right. A few saying 6, a few saying 8 plus. All right, all right. Thank you, thank you. And I just remembered I want to do just one more. Feel like it could be a vibe. Oh, me too, Luke. Me too. I'm going to the footy with a couple of Collingwood fans too, and some Geelong fans. But yeah, that's when you definitely want to get the dub as well. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Good stuff, Pentos. I'll catch you later. Do it in the territory, Magpies. Oh, jeez. Norwich, Tom Stewart deserved one. I know. Yeah, I agree. I was like watching the game and being there. Like, I don't really check the scores much at the best of times, but just watching it, I was like, yeah, that's a good game. That is a good game. Oh yeah, most people 88% want the Milo TikTok. All right. I reckon we'll run with that. I don't know when, but probably some stage of me holidays. I'll show you how Shooty does the does the Milo. Thanks, G Money. I shall. I'm about to switch on the tennis right about now. I think you got to have Stan Sport or Channel 9. I don't know. Anyway, I'll work that out. All right, guys. Thanks heaps. I hope you all have a good week. Yeah, good luck for Supercoach this weekend. I probably won't have a preview. Actually, I probably will. I'll probably do one, but it might just not have the teams involved. So, g'day, Jono. How are you, mate? So, yeah, I think we'll go live next Wednesday. And yeah, stay tuned for my TikTok because I might have some random stuff potentially from my holiday. Potentially not. We'll just see. But I'll talk to you all soon, all right? Thanks for joining in. Appreciate all your comments and thoughts. Thanks, guys. See you, Luke. Thank you, mate. See you, Yenchi. Catch you, man. No worries, Magpies. Thank you, mate. I will. Thanks, John. I see you, mate. See you, Luke. Appreciate all the vibes, guys. I'll see you soon.